What am I doing? That's so close.
Motivational quote.
Oh, don't try, just do.
You gotta make friends with winter.
Don't just try harder, do harder.
You can do it, and you know it.
You've been through worse.
The future me is thanking the present me. Don't just try harder, do harder.
Consider that this day will never dawn again.
Some days you're chasing the toboggan, and some days the toboggan's chasing you.
I haven't got anything, honestly. What do you want? Eat plenty of cola bottles and snack up well.
Walk or die.
Boom.
Boom. Big score for the win.
Nice.
Private.
Thank you.
Yeah, we work together all the time, and it's quite full on, and it's nice to do something outside together that's relaxing and enjoyable in a fantastic environment, which is totally alien to us. It's big, vast, it's free, more freedom than we get at home. And I guess you get to my stage of life, you start looking at, you know, where you've been, what you've done. There's no point being the richest man in the graveyard, and, you know, I'd rather enjoy some of what we accumulated now rather than just leave it in a check.
Yeah.
And if that's it really.
Yeah. What could you tell someone that has never experienced this cold or this slush or this type of environment?
Just how important mindset is, and the physical side of it, which I think's been really refreshing. Like in preparation for this trip, the advice was to be get as fit as you can, you know, train, get trip ready, and I think so much of outdoor activities in the UK, maybe in an attempt to be inclusive, which is a great thing, perhaps shy away from encouraging trips where you need to be, you know, in really good shape, really, you know, good endurance, good strength, good kind of cardio. So I think not to shy away from that, to kind of, you know, to go for it. It's really rewarding being able to train for a trip and then be out here and feel great as a result of it. And then the mindset is maybe, I don't know, it's maybe harder to train for. It's yeah, just being ready to kind of get up every day and get on and be positive about things, even when it doesn't necessarily feel like there can be anything positive to be feeling, when it's -40 and everything's frozen, and yeah, it can be hard, but it's ultimately incredibly rewarding. It's a beautiful place, and yeah, I think if you've even thought about doing some winter camping or a remote trip, then yeah, just go for it. I think you've got to. Yeah.
You ready for this?
I guess this is happening, eh?
Yeah. All the way. Nice work.
Ooh. That was brisk.
That's brisk, baby.
I'll get my car buffing towel here.
Feels like a job interview.
Day 15.
Day 15. Holy smokes. Lost track of time. It's oh boy. It's been a good journey. I've learned a lot about
what I like and what I want to do more of with my own business and myself. The process that you guys use to set up camp, I think I've learned a lot from. It also, the way that the groups come together and is kind of a team. You know, every day there's chores that have to get done. Right now there's 2 people chopping wood, 2 people hauling split wood. There's some folks working on dinner. But it's really a team effort, and I mean this whole trip really has the expedition style feel to it. It's the biggest trip I've ever done, and it's been fantastic. So yeah. Kylan is the greatest backcountry cook I've ever spent time with. Meals are fantastic. The rumors are true. Absolutely.
That's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
Efficiency in making use of a small space.
Yeah. How do you mean?
Well, look at this, is like 10 by 10. There's a cut-in and a splitting station.
Nice.
It's not totally ideal, but there's only 2 of us.
Where's everyone else?
That's right.
The purpose of these trips for me originally was a challenge, to challenge myself physically and emotionally and mentally. I'd never done anything like this before, and I'd never been away from my family for this long. And so far it's been amazing. I haven't had any difficulties emotionally or physically yet. And as the trip progressed, I started to realize that there's more to it than just me and my goals. Sort of being part of this group's been pretty important to me, and realizing that everything that each of us do benefits everybody else to reach our end goal. And I think that's really what it's all about, is not what our personal goals are, but what the group goal is. Being part of that, to me, is the most important thing.
What's that?
Fucking spruce.
Yeah.
Boom, that was a good split.
Well, it was partially already. But I guess TV land doesn't know that.
Didn't know until you said it.
Right in the knot.
Yeah.
Got her anyway.
Nice. Look at that. Perfect quarter.
I only learned how to do this from Lure the North.
Boom!
That's another reason these trips. If Dave and Kai weren't doing these trips, we might not be doing these trips.
Yeah.
Just because we wouldn't like the people as much. So that's probably a big reason of doing these trips, is because of the proprietors.
Yeah, I agree.
Thanks, guys.
I don't think there's anybody other than Kylan and Dave that I would follow for 160 kilometers down a river I've never been that far.
That's sweet.
Move this back a bit, or let's do this.
You're taping me, aren't you? Maybe if I go like this.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe from a left-handed point of view.
I'm gonna get all tangled up here. Yeah, that might work. This is the opposite of Kai's instructional video.
How's that working for you?
It's working fantastic.
What do you think?
That works pretty good.
The pile wasn't in your way?
Yeah.
So we've had a beaver come out in the day, or at night I guess, and dropped a tree. It fell, got hung up, and then tried it again.
Okay, so the tree's gone.
No, that's the same tree.
So he's chewed it,
And then it fell.
jumped down into the snow. That's really
Okay. Strange though how it landed like.
Well, I think because it's hung up at the top, it was unpredictable.
What's the same tree?
So those are its tracks there.
The big web.
Yep. And then it's gone up to the next birch tree and started having a go at it.
Maybe he should go after some of the small ones.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, excellent. A little bit of slosh there.
A little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
You get your moccasins a little bit damp. Was that Michael?
There's a Neanderthal ridge at the bottom of my goddamn sled.
Hi, Kai.
Hey.
What's going on?
Well, I don't know. It's day 20? Yeah. I'm like taking the easy way home, eh? What's going on there, honey?
Not much. Just rolling down the river.
Reminds me of my time in Nam. Or as I like to call it, the magical mystery tour. Tiny bar. We're going back to our own toboggans. We're going to purple elephant it. Okay, here.
Yeah, everyone can come in and we'll purple elephant. You can start it from there. Restart it here
Yeah, start it there, and then you're helping break down the hill.
Yeah.
And then helping pull up the hill.
I can get up the hill myself, so you guys can abandon me.
Okay, see ya.
Anybody bets of what's on the sign?
Bridge out. Let's do this, Tom.
Yeah.
Hey, coming up, Tom.
Yeah!
And we're off. We're off the road.
You okay to break yourself? Hold!
Is it all that you would hope for and more?
Yes.
Excellent. That's pretty cool.
Okay, Kevin. What did we say? 760 kilometers? Is that what we said?
Yeah.
760 kilometers. What keeps you coming back?
Well, I live in southern Ontario, so this is my winter fix. And I usually sign up in the summer when it's hot. And so that's why I keep on coming back, I guess. But you know, I am getting older. I'm feeling aches and pains. The training regimen isn't as good as it should be for this trip. So will I be back next year? That is the question. Yeah, I don't know. I grew up in Timmins as a kid, so I had winter around me. I don't know, getting outside. It's an endurance kind of sport, these trips, I would say, so I used to be interested in that sort of thing.
Just send that photo to Harold and say this could have been you.
Yes. Why was Harold the champ last year?
Well, he was mileage master.
Was he? Yeah.
Well, are you ready to pass the torch or keep her going?
Pass it to who? Who will I be passing the torch to? Who keeps on? Harold is the only one. Just like this trip, everyone was new. And it turned out to be a good group. Things were clicking right from the start. Yeah, I might be.
We'll just have to keep you interested.
Yeah. And post your trips in July.